Hi, in this video, I am going to discuss BPharmacy second year, second semester Pharmaceutical Organic Chemistry 3, Unit 4, Heterocyclic Compounds, 6-membered ring systems, pyrimidine. So in the previous video, I given the pyridine. Now in this video, I am discussing about the pyrimidine, its aromaticity, structure, methods of preparation, chemical reactions, and some derivatives. So come to the structure of pyrimidine and its aromaticity. So the molecular formula of pyrimidine, it is C4H4N2. C4H4N2. 4 carbons and 2 nitrogens are present in the pyrimidine ring system. So in the pyridine only one nitrogen is present. In the pyrimidine 2 nitrogens are present. These two are separated with a 1 carbon atom. So each nitrogen is meta position, it is placed in the pyrimidine. So pyrimidine is a 6-membered aromatic ring system with 2 heteroatoms of nitrogen at first and third positions. So if you are giving the numbering from any one nitrogen atom 1, 2, 3, or from this atom means 1, 2, 3. So pyrimidine all ring atoms, that is 4 carbons and 2 nitrogens. 4 carbons and 2 nitrogens are sp2 hybridized. One s orbital of each atom and 2 p orbitals of each atom, making a hybridization and giving the sp2 hybridized. So these sp2 orbitals on each atom overlap with each other and forms the CC bond, and also CN bond it is giving. Sigma bonds of CC and CN bonds overlapping of each atom. And the third sp2 orbital of each carbon atom, these 4 carbon atoms, each carbon atom, the third sp2 orbital is making a bond with the s orbital of hydrogen. S orbital of hydrogen and making a CH sigma bonds. So 4 CH sigma bonds are forming. The third sp2 orbital of 2 nitrogens. So the third sp2 of carbon is making a link with the s orbital of hydrogen. But the third sp2 orbital of nitrogen, it is not involved with any atom bonding. So the third sp2 orbital of nitrogen, it is occupied with the lone pair of electrons. Lone pair of electrons. So all the sigma bonds, whatever it is forming by CC bond, CN bond and CH bond, all the bonds are in one plane. All these hybridized sp2 hybridized bonds are in one plane and are approximately equal to the bond length, that is 120 degrees is present. So if you see each ring atom, so as it is undergoing the sp2 hybridization, one p orbital is unhybridized. So this unhybridized p orbital contains one electron. So this unhybridized p orbital is perpendicular to the sp2 hybridized orbitals. So containing of one electron each. So overlap of these p orbitals producing the delocalized pi molecular orbital containing 6 electrons in the pyrimidine ring. So you can see here the yellow color, it is a sp2 hybridized orbital of nitrogen atom. It is occupied with the lone pair of electrons. So these electrons are not releasing into the ring system. So the pink color, the orbitals are representing, these are unhybridized p orbital. These are perpendicular to the sp2 hybridized orbital. So these p orbitals are having electron one each among it, and it makes a bond, that is a double bond it is making by overlapping of these electrons. So totally the 6 electrons are overlapping and forming of 3 pi bonds are forming. So this only character for the pyrimidine, that is aromatic character, due to the presence of 6 electrons. So the sp2 hybridized orbitals are perpendicular to the ring, not participating in the aromatic. So the unhybridized p orbital only involving in the formation of pi bonds. So these electrons, lone pair of electrons, are not involved in the formation of pi bonds. So pyrimidine shows aromatic properties because of the resulting molecular orbital satisfy the Huckel's rule, that is 4n plus 2. Here n is indicating the number of rings. So the ring is in the pyrimidine is only one ring. So 4 into 1, 4 plus 2, that is 6. So that is indicating the 6 electrons are delocalizing in the ring system. So according to the Huckel's rule. So if you see from the side of n1 and n3. So if you see the delocalization of electrons, so these are the different resonance structures that is giving. So if you see from this nitrogen atom as considered as a 1, so if the electrons are moving towards the nitrogen atom, the negative charge is going to possessed by the nitrogen, and this carbon atom will get the positive charge as shown in this one. So to move this charge, so these electrons are moving to this place and making a bond, and the positive charge is moving to this position as representing here. So this it is overcome this positive charge, the bond is moving to this position and the positive charge is moving to this position. So the nitrogen is getting the negative charge, almost the negative charge containing nitrogen is more stable. So N3, similarly we can see the formation of N3 resonance structures we can see. So the nitrogen lone pair is not released into the aromatic system. So the lone pair of electrons are not at all involving, those are not releasing into the aromaticity, the delocalization of the electrons, because it is perpendicular to the pi system. So as we discussed that it is the sp2 orbitals and unhybridized p orbitals are perpendicular to each other. So the nitrogen withdraws electrons by resonance, resulting in an electron deficiency ring system. As we know that the nitrogen is having the more electronegativity, so that's why the electrons are moving towards to the nitrogen atom. Electrons are moving towards to the nitrogen atom. So that indicates that the ring is so much of electron deficiency due to the electronegativity nitrogen atom present in the ring systems. When comparing with the pyridine, so this pyrimidine is having two nitrogens. So more electron deficiency when comparing with the pyridine. So coming to the preparation methods, so we can prepare this pyrimidine from the alkyl pyrimidines. So alkyl pyrimidines on oxidation followed by decarboxylation gives the pyrimidine. So you can see the reaction alkyl pyrimidine. So for example, we are taking the 4-methyl pyrimidine, the fourth position having the 1, 2, 3, 4. Fourth position having the pyrimidine. So it is upon oxidation, it converting into carboxylic acid. Pyrimidine 4-carboxylic acid. This upon decarboxylation, it gives the pyrimidine. So we can synthesize the alkyl pyrimidines by oxidation and by further decarboxylation process. So second method, so from chloropyrimidines, so we can take the chloro derivative of pyrimidine, so by catalytic reductive dechlorination, that is removal of chlorines. So we can take the example here 4,6 dichloropyrimidine, it's upon reductive dechlorination in the presence of palladium, it is going to give the pyrimidine. And next method of preparation, we can prepare this pyrimidine by using the barbituric acid. So barbituric acid, we know that it is a very well structure in the anticonvulsant drugs. So this barbituric acid, so this is a structure of barbituric acid. So presence of double bond O at 2,4,6 position. 2,4,6 position. So this initially undergoes the keto-enol tautomerism. So these keto forms are converting into enolic forms. It is going to give pyrimidine 2,4 triol. So this upon reacting with the phosphorus oxychloride POCl3. So these OH groups are removed and chlorine is attaching in the 2,4,6 position. 2,4,6 trichloro-pyrimidine it is giving. So in the presence of zinc dust in the catalyst, so this 2,4,6 trichloropyrimidine, it gives the pyrimidine. So pyrimidine is synthesized from barbituric acid by reacting the phosphorus oxychloride and zinc dust. Initially it gives a 2,4,6 trichloropyrimidine and then it forms as a pyrimidine as shown in this reaction. First is it is undergoing the keto-enol tautomerism, then it is going to reacting with the phosphorus oxychloride and OH group is converting into Cl and dechlorination is happened in the presence of zinc dust. So these are the three methods of preparation we can see in the case of the pyrimidine, that is from alkyl pyrimidines, chloropyrimidines and from the barbituric acid. So next we can see the basic character. So pyrimidine is a weaker base than pyridine. Why? Because the two electronegative atoms are present, that is nitrogens are present, those are mostly attracting the electrons towards it rather than donating the lone pair of electron. So due to this reason, when comparing with the pyridine, pyrimidine is a less basic. So because of electron withdrawing effect of the second nitrogen atom present in the pyrimidine, it is less basic than pyridine. So pyrimidine gets protonated in acidic medium. So due to the presence of that lone pair of electrons, so according to the Lewis electron pair donor, we can call it as a Lewis base. So presence of these electron donating groups like alkyl, alkoxy enhances the basicity. So if the pyrimidine is attaching with any electron donating groups like alkyl, alkoxy groups, further increasing its basicity. So under normal conditions, only one nitrogen of pyrimidine is protonated. So normal conditions, only one nitrogen is protonated, but under strong conditions, both the nitrogens are going to protonated and form the deprotonated pyrimidine. So you can see here pyrimidine on the mild conditions, only the one nitrogen is undergoing the protonation, making a NH bond, and pyridinium it is giving, the positive charge is going to get to the nitrogen, but in the strong acidic conditions, the two nitrogens present in the pyrimidine undergoing the protonation. So coming to the chemical reactions of pyrimidine, so electrophilic substitution reactions. So as we know that the ring system is more electron deficiency, the electrophilic attack is very difficult. So pyrimidine is less reactive than pyrimidine due to the two electron withdrawing groups are towards to the electrophilic substitution. Already ring is electron deficiency. So again the electrophile means electrophile is electron deficient. So it cannot able to react easily. However, presence of electron donating groups, if the plain pyrimidine is not undergoing electrophilic substitution reactions, but substituted pyrimidines are easily undergoing the electrophilic substitution reactions, the substituted also it should be contain electron donating groups. So where it is going to taking place, that means at the fifth position it is going to take place the electrophilic substitution reactions. So the electrophilic substitution reactions like nitration, sulfonation, bromination, formylation, azocoupling have been observed by the substituted pyrimidines. You need to see this one clearly. Substituted pyrimidines. The pyrimidine does not undergo the electrophilic substitution reactions, but the substituted pyrimidines like with the electron donating groups easily undergoing the electrophilic substitution reactions at fifth position. At that fifth position only the electron deficiency is somewhat low. So see here in this structure, so I am taking the 2-methyl pyrimidine here as an example of substituted pyrimidine. So the first position you can give the numbering from either nitrogen atom 1 or 2 from this one or this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th position. So this position is, so it is not directly linking with the nitrogen atom. If you see the carbon, this is directly linking with the two nitrogens, and this carbon is linking with this nitrogen. This carbon is linking with this nitrogen, but this carbon atom is not linking directly to the nitrogen. That's why the effect of the nitrogen is less in this position. That is at the fifth position of the pyrimidine. So the electrophilic attack is taking place at the fifth position. So you can see in the case of nitration, so we know that nitration is happened by reacting with the concentrated nitric acid. So 2-methyl pyrimidine undergoes the nitration by reacting with the concentrated nitric acid. It gives the 2-methyl 5-nitropyrimidine. So fifth position the nitro group is attached. So in the case of sulfonation, so it is sulfonation reaction is happened when our compound, that is 2-methyl pyrimidine, by reacting with the fuming sulfuric acid, it undergoes a sulfonation reaction and it gives 2-methyl pyrimidine 5-sulfonic acid. 2-methyl pyrimidine 5-sulfonic acid. Fifth position the sulfonic acid is attached. And in the case of bromination, the 2-methyl pyrimidine reacts with the bromine, or in the presence of nitrobenzene, it gives the 5-bromo-2-methyl pyrimidine. So fifth position the bromine is attaching. And formylation, so formylation reaction, it is going to make a aldehyde at the fifth position by reacting with the hydrogen cyanide in the presence of hydrochloric acid. It gives the formaldehyde, it gives an aldehyde at the fifth position. We can see the name of this compound 2-methyl pyrimidine 5-carbaldehyde. CHO group is present at the fifth position. So next is azocoupling. So the 2-methyl pyrimidine by reacting with the benzene diazonium chloride. So benzene, so it's a benzene ring, and diazonium chloride. So chloride we are taking. So the N triple bond is present here, N triple bond N. Positive charge is getting by this nitrogen and chlorine group is attached here. So benzene diazonium chloride by reacting with this 2-methyl pyrimidine, so it gives the 2-methyl pyrimidine 5-al-2-phenyl diazine. So these are the electrophilic substitution reactions are happen to the substituted pyrimidines. So next coming to the nucleophilic substitution reactions where the more electron deficiency is there. So there easily the nucleophilic attack is taken place. So if you see in the pyrimidine, so where the more electrophilic attack is taking place means, so we can see at the either C2 position or C4 position. C2 position or C4 position it is going to take, and also 6th position. 2nd, 4th and 6th position the nucleophilic substitution is easily undergoing. So because these positions are mostly affected by the nitrogen atom. rather than fifth position. So second position, fourth position, sixth position undergoes the nucleophilic substitution. So the amino group at C2 and C4 positions may conveniently replace by the hydroxyl group on heating with water. So if any substituted that is at the second or fourth position is there, for example 4-aminopyridine, easily by reacting with the heating water, the amino group is replaced with the OH group in the pyrimidine nucleus. So nucleophilic addition reactions, pyrimidine undergo reaction with nucleophiles to form the nucleophilic addition products. So addition products it is giving, so NaOH it is reacting and it is giving the 3,4 dihydropyrimidine 4-ol. And reaction with the oxidizing agents, so pyrimidine is easily oxidized slowly, while alkyl substituted pyrimidines are oxidized readily to N-oxide with peroxy acids like peracetic acid. So pyrimidine is slowly undergoing the oxidation, but substituted pyrimidines are easily undergoing the oxidation and giving the N-oxide derivatives, mostly by reacting with the peracetic acid, that is CH3COOOH. So the substituted pyrimidine that is taking 4-methyl pyrimidine. So this by reacting with the peracetic acid CH3COOOH peracetic acid, it is going to give the N-oxide derivative of pyrimidine, that is 4-methyl pyrimidine N-oxide. So these are the some reactions we can see in the case of the pyrimidine, that is electrophilic substitution reactions taking place at the fifth position, nitration, sulfonation, bromination, azocoupling and formylation reactions. Nucleophilic substitution reactions are taking place at the second, fourth and sixth positions, and reaction with the oxidizing agents and reaction with the nucleophilic addition reactions. And you can see some of the derivatives are drugs which are having pyrimidine nucleus. So we know well in the DNA and RNA bases, the purines and pyrimidines are present having this pyrimidine nucleus. So in the purines, the pyrimidine ring is attached with the imidazole nucleus. The pyrimidine ring attached with the imidazole nucleus, it is adenine. In the case of this, we can see it is a guanine. The pyrimidine is attaching with the same imidazole. And in the pyrimidines, in the DNA and RNA bases, the thymine, cytosine and uracil, so all are pyrimidine derivatives only. So in the case of the drugs like caffeine, theophylline and theobromine, so caffeine is a CNS stimulant, it is a 137 trimethyl purine 2,6 dione. So in the purine derivative it is caffeine, the first position this one, third position and seventh position, the trimethyl purine and 2,6 dione. So you can give the numbering in this ring system 1, 2, 3 and this is the fourth position, fifth position here, sixth, 7, 8 and ninth position. So caffeine, and in the case of theophylline it is a bronchodilator, same as like a theobromine also a bronchodilator and mostly using in the asthma condition. So this theophylline is 1,3 dimethyl 7H purine 2,6 dione and theobromine it is 3,7 dimethyl purine 2,6 dione. So first position is going to variation when comparing with the caffeine and seventh position is variation in the case of the theophylline when comparing with the caffeine. So you can see some other drugs related to the pyrimidine. So gemcitabine, so having the pyrimidine nucleus, it is an anti-cancer drug, and 5-fluorouracil, what is the uracil we seen in the pyrimidine DNA basis, that is the replacement, the fluorine present at the fifth position, 5-fluorouracil, it is a very good anti-cancer agent, and pyrimidine containing molecule, that is fluoxetine, it is also anti-cancer, and aronixil, it is anti-hyperlipidemic, reducing of cholesterol, the pyrimidine nucleus is present, and buspirone, it is an antipsychotic drug, presence of this pyrimidine along with the piperazine ring system, and tonzilamine, it is an antihistaminic drug used in the allergy conditions and also in the cold condition. This pyrimidine ring system is present in this compound, and etravirine, that is an antiviral drug, presence of this pyrimidine nucleus, and enazadram, that is an anti-psoriatic drug in the psoriasis condition they are using this drug having this pyrimidine nucleus, and ecloprim, it is an antibiotic having of this heterocyclic ring, that is pyrimidine is present. Rosuvastatin, it is a well known of anti-lipidemic drug acting as a that is HMG-CoA reductase inhibitor in the cholesterol synthesis having this pyrimidine nucleus, and risperidone as like antipsychotic drug buspirone, so same risperidone also it is an antipsychotic drug having this pyrimidine nucleus, and in the case of stavudine it is an anti-HIV drug having this pyrimidine nucleus we can see. So these are the different drugs having the pyrimidine nucleus or pyrimidine derivatives, we can see with their activities. So if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and make a comment related to this video, and thank you for watching.